What's up today, guys? Today I just had to sit down and make one more video on my little Q330. Yesterday I went out to a friend of mine's house, Jeff's house, and I finally got to put it through all its paces, get the trims all set up on it, or get the gains actually all set up on it, and get it flying. And I gotta tell you something, guys. This is without a doubt the most stable quad that I've ever flown out of everything that I've ever flown. It was just flying perfect yesterday. I have to take my hat off to the Rotorgeeks guys, man. You guys are just making the most awesome 30 amp ESCs. They kept those motors flying spot on, and the Cobra motors that are on it are spot on. That is just a great combination, those ESCs with those motors. I'm running 745 props on it now. I got up this morning and I cut a set of props down to 6, so I'll try a set of 645s on it. But I'm just so happy with the way it flies. It's just so smooth. And we were flying yesterday in 18, 19, 20 mile an hour winds, and it didn't even flinch. Just really, really happy with the way it flies. I got to say, I only put about maybe $250 into this little quad. The most expensive things on it were the motors, the Cobra motors. And it's just a spot-on flying little thing. Anybody can pick this quad up and fly it within a matter of minutes. It's extremely fast. It's very agile. I set the gains on it yesterday. I had the gains set. I started at 100, and it was shimmying. Not real hard, but hard enough that I could definitely see it and hear it. So I brought all the gains down to 75 across the board, 180 for the altitude gains, and that just flattened it out, and it just started flying fantastic. When the NASA Lite B2 fix comes up, which will probably be here in a few days, I will upgrade the firmware on the little one here so I can go in there and play with those angular rates too on the gain settings. For the big one, we didn't get to fly the big one at all, the 550. We didn't get to fly it at all yesterday. About 3 or 4 days ago, I had a minor crash with it, and the flight controller would not let me get it, wouldn't let me set the compass on it. So what we did for the fix on that is I took the top off, pulled the when I got home, that is, pulled the flight controller completely out of it, banged the flight controller on the table 3 or 4 times, and that fixed it right up, took it straight out, and the compass set on it within seconds. I was flying it. I had it flying for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then I lost this ESC right here. It did come home and fly with on 5 motors. I mean, it came home and landed just fine, not a problem at all. The ESC is beeping for some reason, so it just quit. The motor's fine. There's nothing wrong with the motor. It's the ESC for sure. I will be replacing all 6 of the stock DJI ESCs with the Rotorgeeks 30 amp ESCs for sure, because if it makes the big one fly anywhere near as nice as the small one did, because those ESCs are so spot on, I'll be very happy about that. And they're way less than the DJI ESCs are $30 a piece. The Rotorgeeks are $15 a piece, and we will be replacing all those, and we'll get her flying again. But right now, like I said, she lost the ESC. If I plug it in right now, that ESC will start beeping. They've been on there for 2.5 years, so I can't really complain about them. So, but other than that, I had a really good day flying yesterday. I'm super happy with this one. A friend of mine, Bear, he made me some adapters that go underneath the motors. I went and bought some longer screws, so we're going to tilt the motors 10 degrees forward on them. We're going to put some 645 props on it and run it back out and test it again. And when we get the upgrade on the firmware, we'll play with those angular rates a little bit and see if that makes it even more agile than it already is. I got right at 14 minutes on a 2200 milliamp 4S 60C battery on it yesterday. I have 2 of those batteries. It flew perfect with those batteries. It's really nice and fast with those batteries. Can't complain about them at all. But other than that, we just had a great day flying. It was windy. It was very hot outside. And what I wanted to test for sure is when I started putting this through its paces, I wanted to see if those 30 amp ESCs and these Cobra motors would heat up, because they're running a 745 prop on it right now. Weren't even warm. I mean, I could go up and grab the motor and the ESCs yesterday, and it was 91 degrees outside yesterday. So that was really good. So that's telling me that I can really push this thing now with those really nice 4S 60C batteries and really start flying it hard. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much all I had. It's just a great little bird for about the 250 bucks that I put into it. It'll fly circles around just about anything in its size and its 330 class. It is fast, it's agile, and it's quick. So that's all I had, guys. You all have a good one.